Hey, everybody, what's going on? Welcome, my YouTube family. This is your boy, Nick, HOUTX Trader, coming from you from Houston, Texas. And shout out to all my Houston people and Texas people. That's why today I'm wearing my good old camouflage shirt. Let's get some. Hey, guys, today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do the normal stuff. But before we get to market up the charts, I wanted to show you a couple of things. First. Okay. So let's go ahead and share the screen. Oh, by the way, guys, this is not financial advice. This is just training. If you need financial advice, please go see a financial planner. And please do me a favor, help grow this channel by smashing that subscribe button, liking, and commenting. If you guys want a follow up on any material that I'm saying, please let me know in the comments and I'll try to do a special video just for that to help you guys out. I don't sell signals. I don't have a paid Discord or a training course, none of that. It's all free, and I'm happy to do it as long as you guys do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Okay, guys, let's get into this other screen. So, before we start talking about the broker that I use, this is the clear chart of the broker I use. I want to go into a few things before we get in for tomorrow's news. Okay, tomorrow's news, we have the big boy, CPI. Okay, CPI. If you click on CPI, it gives you the dates prior, right? So we're on February 13th. We're on January 11th. If you're going to be a good trader and a well-rounded trader, I suggest you look up the news that's coming the next day and see how the market has reacted to that news. Okay. We're going to look at this when we start marking up these charts, but I wanted to just throw that idea out there for you. Go back in time and see what the market did. Okay. So yeah, CPI news tomorrow. You guys will see a link in the description or in the comments of my dot card. This is my dot card. It'll bring you to this YouTube channel, my Twitter, my Instagram. This is my Flash Funding, which is the funded trader that I use, the funded account. We're about to go over that. Website, Carbon Capital is the broker I use. We're going to go over that. Here's a couple of Discords I'm active in and a link to a Telegram. I've been told that when you click this link, it doesn't bring you to the actual Telegram, but it brings you to the Telegram itself. Just type in that name, guys. And that's a Telegram that I'm active in. So Instagram, here's my Flash Funding. Actually, let's go to the Discord first and let's show you. Okay, guys, here is my Flash Funding's Discord. Okay. When you guys, anyone can get into this Discord. You don't have to be have an account with them. Okay. Go on to myflashfunding.com. It gives you a link to the Discord, blah, blah, blah. Once you do your you authenticate that it's you. This is their Discord. Again, you go to the discount section. So right now on My Flash Funding, they're offering 25% discount on their accounts. And once you get your first payoff, they'll give you 100% of that money back. Okay. 110%, excuse me. Or you could do this one down here with the 115% back, right? So this is now available for US citizens. So if you come here to the announcements page, you'll see that their owner, Blake CEO, has posted that it is now available for US clients right here. Okay. They are not doing it on MT4 or MT5. They're doing it on this match trade platform. Okay, guys. So what did I do? I started a new funded challenge today with my team of guys that I trade with just to see, let's just try this. Let's figure it out, right? So we just did a $10,000 starter one to try out this new platform. This is what it looks like. Okay, if you want to open and close trades, let's say for Nasdaq, you put your lot size in, you put the this is obviously a pending order, a buy limit, and then you put your stop loss is, and it's going to tell you what your risk value is and what your profit value, right? So your dollars, if you're for this particular trade, I'm going to risk three. Uh-oh, reload this tab. I was going to risk like $30. Again, it's the first trade on a brand new $10,000 account. Perhaps I should risk a little bit more than that, but we're just testing the waters. And to be honest with you, the buy limit is sort of low. So I don't even know if that's really going to trigger, but I have it in there just to see what's going on. Okay. Well, that's a bummer. Um, let's copy this. Control C. Let's just close that tab altogether. And of course, it's going to crash what I'm trying to do because it's a web-based browser. It's a web-based trading program. And I believe Blake said Web platform available. Yeah, web platform. Clean, flash, traditional trading, low commission spreads, available to everyone. Um, yeah, so it's a web platform. I don't think there's an actual downloadable um platform. So okay, let's close out that tab and let's see if this one will open. Maybe it's my internet because this new tab right here didn't open. Let's see if the dot card will open. Yeah, so dot card opens. Control V. Let's see if we can get in there. Okay, we'll come back to this. We'll let it think. But that was the screen. It's horrible timing for them to crash while I'm trying to make a video. Okay, so that's my flash funding, which is the funder broker. This is Carbon Capital, right? And so the reason why I like to tell you guys to use Carbon Capital is because with Carbon Capital, it gives you these nice little dots, which are the swing dots. As you can see on the nighttime trades, when we're in agent session, if you go back and forth between the time frames too quickly, the dots need time to load and the algorithms need time to load. But there you go. There's a good example. So if you're a trend line trader, for example, then you could come up here and set a trend line. Let's say dot to dot. Okay. What I think honestly it's my internet's being slow because something's going on with all this. So let's say dot to dot right here. You could come to this trend line, right click on it and go to properties, and you could say sell or buy or close, and the EA on here will take your trade for you. So if you want to do like a trend line trade, like a trend line enter, from here to let's say there, and you want to catch this sell. Now this is silver. I would just mark this sell. Okay. The EAA will take that sell when that trend line gets broken. You come up here to the top right, um, double click on this, then you can set up all your stuff. You want to take a signal, you want to close my trade, take my trade. You can set your lot sizes, your stop losses. You can do everything all right here, and then the EA will manage the trade for you. It also will move you into break even or move you into profit. Again, all that stuff can be set up with the EA. So this, I'm just going to delete all this stuff, delete those lines. But that is my platform that I like to use. They also do come with standard templates, and they have other templates. They have much other stuff to do. I can make a whole other video on that stuff, but this is just the one that I'm using. This is just the template that I'm using right now. And again, the dots. And I apologize. On the agent session, something's going on with my computer's internet speed because it doesn't normally take this long, doesn't normally do all that. So I don't know what's going on with that. But all these dots, these are all moving average and stuff. That's the algorithm doing its work. And it does normally run a little slower than Asian session. But right now with my internet messing up and then that messing up, it must be a computer problem. Okay. Let's get into NASDAQ then, guys. So thanks for sticking around. Okay, so NASDAQ, we entered a buy here. I protected here. On my broker, I saw a huge gap like right in this area. So when that gapped up, I closed out the majority of my position, and it was also right at this area right here. So I closed and I said, I'm good, and I left a runner. Okay, guys, we always want to leave a runner. So if this thing wants to run, it's called good to go. It might not come back. This might have been the low. I don't know, but we have to plan for what's tomorrow. I see this huge liquidity section down here. Like this wick came down and took out that liquidity. And that's why we're seeing this bounce. But we do have liquidity on the top side here. We obviously have this liquidity here. And then again, as you can see, we have it sitting here on the bottom, right? So that area and this area. So what do we want to do? So when the market's going to push, and when we get up tomorrow, we have to figure out where the market's going to be. Is the market going to be in this area? Is it going to want to push and tap out of this liquidity? If it does do that, and this market pushes from here and takes out this liquidity, we don't have any more structure to go off, so we don't know where to enter or where to put a stop loss. So if it pushes from here, we're screwed. We're not in a trade. The only option we have then is to buy, and this is a bullish market. We would rather buy. So I'm in this trade. I would like it to go to the moon, obviously, but if it doesn't and it knocks me out of break even, I'm cool with that because I see there's liquidity here. Once this liquidity breaks, we need to start finding some reason for this market to turn around. Okay. So we're going to be looking at the RSI. We'll be looking at candlestick patterns. We'll go to smaller time frames looking for divergence, but know that our buy zone is sitting right down here. Okay. I don't personally think it's going to get all the way from there. That is 400, 500 pips. I just don't see the market moving 500 pips between now and 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So let's look at February the 13th, which was last time we had uh, this news. So February 12th, February 13th is right here. Okay, you'll see 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6, 7. So right there is the candle for news drop. Okay, there it is right there. It dropped. Let's measure how much the drop was. That news candle dropped 230 points. And then honestly, it never, I mean, it had a little pullback and then it kept going back down for a double bottom, and that was it. The day was over. So we did not see a huge wick up and then a sell off. This is not like Powell's releasing the interest rates. This is, a 230 move, which is pretty average for NASDAQ. So the other one was January 11th, I do believe. Excuse me, am I coughing? I do have a sinus infection. So here we go. And then again, 7 o'clock. Let's get that little measurement tool. From there to, let's just say there, that's the day's move, 290 pips. Okay, guys, 290. This one was 230. Actually, I think it's a little more than that. What does it do for the daily, right? 290. So that's 290 moves the last time this news has been out. Excuse me. So what can we expect then, right? Are we going to see this push up and then sell off? I really don't want to play, and I'm not going to. If this pushes up, I mean, I understand the fib is there, guys. What I'm talking about is this. You fib this top to bottom, okay? I understand that there is the possibility to take that sell right there. But if I'm going to say it on other videos, then I have to stay true to my strategy and just my thinking. I do not enter trades at doubles and triple tops. Okay. I'm just not going to do it. This thing could melt and I could look like a superstar if I took the trade, but I'm not going to enter when there's liquidity here and liquidity here. That's kind of a double top. That would have been really the double top. This would have been the liquidity grab. So, and this right here did not break lows. Okay. It did not set a lower low. So therefore, I am not going to risk my money selling right here. I'm not going to do it. By all means, you can. If you want to, you can. You could do that right there. Your target is then the lower, this liquidity down here, this green box. Drop it that way you can see the money symbols. If you want to do that, go ahead. I would rather do, see a break down here, let this stuff break, and then try it. Or that buy is the one. Perhaps we come back down and we do a double bottom right here and we test this trend line and then we go. No, but I don't want to enter sales right there. Maybe I'll change my mind tomorrow, or I'll take a smaller lot size, guys. There's nothing saying you have to take a full trade. Like maybe just take a smaller trade, right? And that way you catch some pips and you leave a runner, and maybe it turns into something crazy. But as of right now, I don't plan on taking a sell. I'll look for another buy entry. The market is extremely bullish. I do realize we have this gigantic fair value gap down here, right? If you look from the top of these candles to this whole area right there, you could consider that a gigantic fair value gap because the market has not retraced, has not came back down to equalize it out. So knowing all that, possibly there is a trade there. But again, I'll have to check and see how I feel in the morning. I'd rather just buy. So that's NASDAQ. Okay. The sell is there if you want to take it. And of course, we'd have to wait for these to break. There is a 61.8 right there. I don't think it's going to make it all the way down to our buy zone. So there might be an opportunity in this little consolidation area, or this little consolidation area right there where that kissing candle is, right? So perhaps the line, and I'll draw a horizontal line, is right here. And I'll just leave that. That's not what I wanted. Control. Ooh. Okay, right here. Okay. Perhaps that's where the entry is right there. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. US 30 is another is a different story though. US 30 is right in the middle. So we see internal structure with these highs, this equal highs, which is liquidity, and this triple bottom. One of these is about to get taken out. Whichever one gets taken out first is we're going to go in the opposite direction, right? So since this is building up for a sell. It's going to take out this liquidity probably tonight or in London. When it does, we can start looking for sells off of these tops, which again is a triple. I would rather this all break and then sell in this zone up here. I don't know if that's going to happen. We'll have to look at the RSI. We'll have to look at, see there's divergence and whatnot, and play it. But I'd rather take a sell up here. Okay. Again, this is going to get taken out. So is it going to just go flat and sell tomorrow? If it does and takes it out, there's no entry because we're not looking for trades in this no buy zone. Okay. Perhaps I can lower this no buy zone to this area because there might be an 88.6 right here. Okay. You see that 88.6 on that fib? So there could be a potential entry right there. And then our target would TP1 to be the bottom of these wicks. That is completely valid. Or we could look for this sell zone up here. So I already know that the bottom of my sell zone is 786 and the top is 88.6. So we'll be looking for sells in that area. If we sell at the 886 here, our stop loss is there. Again, if we sell up here the 78.6, then our stop loss would be actually higher. I'd have to draw that fib out, but you get the idea. Okay. So option one is let it pump 88.6, sell. If it doesn't look good for some reason and it's just super aggressive, maybe we wait and we catch the sell there and then go. That's option one. Option two, then I don't think this is going to happen, but if it just melts overnight and takes out this liquidity, then we could look for a buy there. I don't see that happening yet. Maybe later on this week. Maybe let's look at the news again. Is there any other major news happening this week? We have inflation, then we have Thursday. Okay. So maybe that's Thursday is when this is going to happen. So if it kind of makes sense that Monday is bullish, Tuesday is continuation, Wednesday we get the turnaround, Thursday, Friday we get to push back down, right? So that makes sense. I like that idea. Again, I'm just thinking about it. I'm not going, I can always change that idea if I need to, but I would rather see this push up and sell off, um, take out this liquidity, and then come down for this liquidity here on the bottom. Okay, so that's our major plan. Sell up there, take out this liquidity down there. All right. Again, we'll have to adjust as stuff comes. Goldie has just gone flat, nothing. So we're not even worried about gold until it breaks. So what we're looking for on gold is a clean break of structure, which is right here, and then a pull up. Then we could enter in this area, and then we sell off again. Okay, we're waiting for a break, a pull up, a retracement, and then we go. And at least that way we have structure to work off of, and we know what's coming our way. So we're not worried about gold. We'll just double check these. We in CAD yeah, we're in CAD It almost came. Actually, I think my entry is lower than this, but it is what it is. I'm pretty sure my entry's like right here, but we'll have to see on that one. ECAD. I don't think we're in ECAD. I know we're in EJ, and we're still looking good on EJ. So we come up to like the 4 hour. We're looking solid on EJ. I ain't mad at it, and we're holding this. We're holding this all the way down. So right now, this is more like a swing trade. Right now, we're in 300 pips profit. EU, I did not trade. GJ did not trade. GU took me out. I actually lost this trade earlier this week. So I'm waiting to see if this will give us a bounce off. Okay. You see how there's a structural area right here? Again, this is what patient looks like, right? I see that there's a structural area right there. And look, hopefully it's going to come hit this, bounce off, then give me one last push. And then we can take that. We can actually add some confluences if we start lining up some fibs. So that's the first leg. It's already hit TP. The second leg is right here. And look where the TP is, right in the middle of our sell zone. Okay. So we can be patient and wait to see if we can get that entry up here, which is the 78.6 on believe on the daily. Okay. So if we look, on this check. Okay, so if we come back just a second, you see how we had a trend, right? You see how we had a trend and it broke the trend and it set a new lower low, lower low. Okay, it broke that low, right? High, 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 lows, 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 high, and then it broke. So now what it's doing, it's just retracing. So if you draw the fib from here to there, look at where our sell zone is, which is right here. I can mark it just in case you guys don't, sell zone. There we go. All right. And so now we're looking for to just give us one more retrace. So as you can see, it consolidated. The price consolidated in this area right there. So what's it doing? It's going to push up and hopefully come down. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, if you look at this, this is the Wyckoff, and just in the opposite direction. This is what it's doing now. Spring, right? It's going to come back in the zone and then it go. So if we look at this Wyckoff, okay, it has distribution up, consolidation, okay, spring right here into our zone, break of structure, retest the zone, and go. All right. That's what I'm waiting for right there. So yeah. You what? I can't hear you. I'm going to Starbucks. Okay. Wife's gotta have Starbucks at fucking 8 o'clock at night. Okay, we are still in the UCADs. We are good to go. We're safe. You can protect it if you want to. I'm personally not. I'm just gonna let it ride or die. And on UJs, we got an entry on UJs, and we're basically at break even. All right. So those are the Forex pairs. Let's see if we can figure out this fucking broker. Aha! There she is. She's back up. So I haven't figured everything out, but I have figured out Fibonacci's. And what I do like about this is you can just you can grab the stop losses and whatnot and move it. And if you go to pinning positions right here, it'll tell you at the bottom your volume, your buy limit, your price. And if you click on this little, let's say stop loss, right? You click on this little button, it'll tell you how much money you're risking, which is kind of cool. I like that. I know the MetaTrader shows it over off to the side, but hey guys, we're trying to work with what they're giving us. MetaTrader and MetaQuotes is being a pain in the ass to a lot of funded brokers. So it is what it is. I haven't figured out. I mean, this is the time scale, right? Really what it's going to what's going to happen is I'm going to mark these charts up on TradingView. I mean, we all know that, right? And then I'll take the entries manually just by hitting buy or sell and changing the lot size, whatever that may be at the time. And I need to figure out some of this other shit. Like I don't care about this calendar stuff. Get the calendar out of here. Top movers, I could give a shit. I just want to see these three. But anyways, I wanted to give you guys a look at what it looks like. Here's the account balance. We haven't had any trades. I just opened a little while ago. This is the first look at what it looks like. And yeah, so there we go. CPI tomorrow. Expect some sort of volatility. The last two times have been selling off. So therefore, perhaps on this 30th to 30, we are going to get that sell off. Let's go back to the 1 hour. Let's just think about that. On the last two were sell offs. Actually, now that I think about it, is this it right here? Yeah, February 13th, right here, guys. This is the last CPI news. And so look at that candle. Okay. That was last time. Remember, during the Asian session the day before, it pumped up, and then just no wick, nothing, just through the floor to grab liquidity. Again, if we think about this, look at where liquidity is. Okay. The market is always hunting or consolidating. Look at all this liquidity, right? And what did it do? It came down and gave us a double bottom and then took off the opposite direction. So, what our jobs is, and the way that I do my strategy, is you need to find what's the real bottom. Okay. Not all bottoms are real bottoms. In this particular situation, that's the real bottom. Okay. This, if you call it, like, I don't like going off of the first bottom. So if price was right here, this is all just like baby shit. This is all just like internal, blah, blah, blah. This stuff here does not matter because this is the swing high. Okay. So this is the low. This is the high. This is the low. This is the next high, this area here. So therefore, let me delete all this stuff, right? If this is the low, high, low. These are basically double highs, but as you see, if I mark this as a high, it comes nowhere near this area. So this doesn't count, right? This little high. And then look what happens. It wants to come back and use the first quote unquote the first low as liquidity, and it holds the second one, and it gave us a double bottom or damn near. It's a couple pips away. All right. So when we trade our strategy, we want to find this. We want to find that right there. Okay. And we want to fib that right there. And look, if we would have taken the entry on the over, look at the RSI, we're on the 1 hour when it started hitting the oversold, which is right here. Again, we weren't taking these entries up in here because the RSI is not oversold. We're waiting for the RSI to get oversold, which is where? Right there. Right in that time frame. And our stop loss would have been always 10% of whatever fib it is. And then our TP is going to be the double tops and then extensions. All right, guys, there it is. There it is. So our job for 1,045 pips is to find what the real low is. Okay. Not the first one, but the second one. So in this situation, all of this jazz, if you see, this high hasn't been broken. So all of this is just internal waves, internal move BS that we don't really need to get caught up in. Yeah, we took a trade here, we took a trade there, we caught some pips, but is that really quote unquote the trade? No, absolutely not. It's internal structure. What are we looking for? We're looking for the first low to get broken and to be used as liquidity. We want this low right here to hold. Okay. So let's wait for all this BS to break and then we buy. And on the same token, that's the swing high. So perhaps there's a sell sitting up inside this area. Let all this crap get taken out and then we sell and we catch. I mean, I mean, think about it. It's up to you. Do you want to get caught up in these little moves, or you just want to wait for one move from this to there to there? Would you rather wait for that 1,000 pip, 929 pip move, right? Just wait for that one and then just, close your runners out here and make that your trade and be done. We don't need all the trades. We just need the best trades. Okay, guys? So that's my theory on that. If we look at January 11th real quick, January 11th right here, we didn't have much of a move. We also didn't have much of a move on NASDAQ, but this is January 11th, 1, 2, 3, 7. Yeah. So from here, damn it, give me the tool that I want. I click on it and it doesn't fucking pop up. Okay. From here to there, again, 300 pips. So it's, again, we could find a 300 pip move. This one's obviously much more. 750. I'd much rather have a 750 sell off. So let's hope baby Jesus makes this thing push up here overnight, and then we'll look for sell entries and then write it. I was going to say something, but maybe I should not. Maybe we can even get like super cutesy, and excuse me for using the word cutesy. I don't normally do that. I apologize. Perhaps we could find some sort of trend line in here and wait for a retest, or it's not going to give us a bottom trend line. So maybe we could draw a trend line here and play the trend line break, but I don't see it happening. Anyways, that's the video for today, guys. Thank you guys very much for stopping. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please hit the like, subscribe. Please comment if there's anything you want to know. You have any questions about, why this fib zone, why a fair value gap, what's the Elliott wave, what's the Wyckoff, all this stuff. I basically know all of the technical terms and strategies, and I have made up my own. So if you guys are willing to watch my videos and subscribe to my channel, then I'm willing to try to give you the most that I've got. And the only thing I ask is you guys subscribe. That's all. Subscribe and comment, watch the videos. And then I don't need to sell some course, right? I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna make another video actually right after this. Fucking dog scared the shit out of me. All right, guys, have a good night. You shut up, dogs.